Hey guys, how's it going? And today we are going to be talking about the Shell Clean Engine formula, which is just a fancy way of saying motor oil lubricant. Yeah, it's basically just motor oil. This is a good oil. Okay, I've been using this same kind of oil for a very, very long time. I mean, I'm talking probably maybe 7 or 8 years now. And this is 10W. This is basically good for cars and small trucks, not the big ones, like, you know, big SUVs and stuff like that. This is for small hatchbacks and stuff. So yeah, this is very good for those, and I've used them for a long time. And the cars that I use them for, I've used this on, I had a Fiero that I used this for, a Toyota Corolla, and I had a little Fiat that I used this for, and I used this for a Montero Sport truck. They've all worked very well. I've used these cars for several years. I got each one of them had a lot of miles on it, and I've always used this oil on each one of them. Just used it up, you know. Always use this kind, and I've never really had a problem with the engine as far as parts wearing out or, you know, anything like that, because I've always got routine, you know, maintenance and stuff on my cars, you know, just for doing that. I mean, it's just good to do that. This oil has always been in the car, and I've never had any issues. It really works well, and I've had several cars, and not because of engine failure I'm getting another one. No, it's not like that. Sometimes it's just time to get another car, or you just want another car, you know. The engine's always been working fine, and so this lubes it up really well. I've never had an issue. I plan on continuing to use this for however long until they stop making it. The convenience of getting this kind could also play a hand in it. I mean, it's right. I get it right near my house. I mean, it's just right a couple blocks away. So I never really had to use a different kind, just to keep things fair and honest. But I've never had a problem. So not an oil problem or a lubrication problem where I'm getting, you know, pieces rubbing together or anything like that. And I've always changed the oil promptly, you know, never really let it get burnt or, you know, or anything like that. So yeah, this is a very good oil, and I've used it for a long time. I have a nephew that got a car when he was 17. His car was pretty much just a clunker, you know. It was his first car. He used this oil. It ran fine. I mean, that engine, when he first got it, it had almost 200,000 miles on it. And this oil in there, that car didn't die for another, I think, about four years. And at the end, when it was on its last leg, it had over 500,000 miles on it. This oil did its job. I mean, it was really in there, and it lubed up the parts like it's supposed to. Never had any overheating problems or anything like that. So yeah, it works very well. It is. I mean, I was turned on to it by my uncle. He's a big mechanic buff. Take his advice on most things. And as far as, you know, cars and stuff, because he knows what he's talking about. So when I was young, he turned me on to this, and I started using it, and it was very good, and it's always been very good. So I swear by it. I can safely say and advise others to actually do this without having a problem. Yeah, so yeah, I like this a lot, and I plan on continue using it. Okay, well, we are talking about the Shell Clean Engine formula, which is motor oil lubricant. Okay, well, I hope you guys use this information, and I'll see you again next time. Okay, bye-bye.